Hello, welcome PocketWatch here, and it's all time for yet another episode of Fata Morgana. Let's continue the story. I'm a little bit stressed because I just realized I did not have this episode actually recorded, so I'm kind of fighting with time now. Yeah, let's continue, I guess. There was no comments under the previous episode, so I don't have really anything new to talk about. And yeah, I guess like we are just going to see the basement, right? Okay. One day. Let's see. Okay. Oops. Wrong layer. This one. Okay, should be fine. Huh? My head feels like someone drove a spike through it. What's going on? Am I in the cellar? My hands are tied up behind my back. Oh, wait. This is not a dream. Oh, Jesus. We got captured by Yukimasa. Holy fuck. Oh, I thought like it's going to be like a sequence like Morgana where this is like imaginary thing. Oh, great. What am I doing down here? Wait, Giselle? Giselle? Say something, Giselle. Okay, Giselle is not with us for some reason. Maybe it is actually a dream. Okay, maybe it is actually a dream. Unable to make any sort of sense out of my circumstances. It's not long after I regain consciousness that panic begins to sink in. And the most unsettling thing of all, the most frightening detail, is the fact that I can't hear her voice. Okay, he's actually here. Okay, never mind, this is not a dream. Time to get serious, and also why Giselle is not here. There's something really wrong with Giselle. There's something really wrong with her. Are you awake? Are you the one who brought me here? What? You don't remember this morning? Morning, right? I woke up because I heard someone enter the room. And then he hit me over the head. You're not dead at least, that's good. What do you hope to accomplish by tying me up and bringing me down here? Remember what I said last night at supper? About me putting on a little sideshow for you? What? I was representing the last supper, with you as the guest of honor. Oh, now I see. When you were asking if my family had if I had any family or friends, I was trying to find out if anyone would notice if I disappear, if anyone would make any noise. You're sharper than you look. If only you would cut on yesterday. Please, Giselle, say something. Giselle, why won't you answer me? Why can't I hear your voice? Why can't I feel you there? Yeah, like, what's happening with Giselle? You're a quiet one. I want you to be a little louder. What made you decide to get rid of me? Did the nun say something? She has nothing to do with this. I have permission from the Lord to act at my own discretion. Should I come across anyone acting suspicious? This doesn't seem in the least bit wrong to you. I wouldn't say that. You're an acquaintance's friend who made a long trip to come see him, and I have you tied up in the cellar. That's not what I would consider right, no. But seeing as you're good enough friends for him to let you stay here, I assume he also spilled everything. He never had what it took, that boy. If I were to guess, it got to be too much for him to handle, So he went to friend to you. Leave him out of this. I see. So how much did he tell you? If you come clean, I might have let you go. Yeah, no happening. Get rid of him. Have you take his place? I said leave him out of this. So you are determined not to talk, are you? What a loyal friend. Listen to me. Listen? Oh, I am listening. Jesus, this face. Because you have a lot of talking to do. I don't have many chances to let loose. So I'll be taking so much time as I can get today. He says that eerie flat tone voice as he draws nearer, pausing between each step as if to taunt me. And when he reaches me, struggling to get off the ground, he slams his heel into my shoulder. Now, not being able to use your hands, make you appreciate how much easier it is to stand up when you can, doesn't it? Help, someone please help. Don't waste your energy. No one ever comes back this far. And the door's heavy. Your screams would never make it out. But that's the least of your worries. The door to the cellar has been locked. And the only key is right here. There's no getting in. If you can run fast enough, you might have a chance of making it to the door and escaping. Wanna test your luck? I doubt we can make it. This is bad. How are we going to actually deal with this situation? Like, this is like the worst outcome ever. He puts the full weight of his body into his heel, pressing down my spine, turning my breath into gasps, sputters. I gather together all my strength, but even that isn't enough to overpower him. Now you're going to tell me everything. What are you? And the boys scheming? What's your endgame? Who else is in it is on it? Damn it. I don't have many options here. What can I even do in this situation? Tell me what I want to know, and maybe I will let you leave. I guess I have no choice but tell him the truth. Well, yeah, the truth about time travel never works, you know? Alright, fine, I will tell you everything. Just know that this isn't some attempt to beg for mercy. I came to this mansion in order to unlock the door to the observation tower and free Morgana. Mel was not the one who told me about her though. I went to him and asked for his assistance. He didn't have to tell me because I already knew. Both about her and what you are doing to her. Staining her blood and making medicine from it. Who told you then? Morgana did. Morgana's soul told me everything. I mean, not from this time. I lived in another time after her death. Yeah, expected. It takes me several moments to process what just happened. Fire runs up my arm, or my little finger, only turning into pain when it finally reaches my brain. I twist my head back to see the man on top of me, holding my right hand. My fingers snap backwards at the second joint. Ow. I'll ask you again, who told you? Morgana did. She dies on the day of the Harvest Festival. Next up is your ring finger. Then your middle, if you insist on keeping this up. I'm telling you the truth. She bears so much hatred. She casts a curse on your souls. I've seen what happens to your next life. Yeah. Isn't this basically analogy to what happened? If I'm correct, can you remind me in the comments from the second door? Is this analogy to what Yukimasa did on the ship? I think he also been like breaking fingers of the guy on the ship, right? Like while interrogating him. I think this is the same situation. But you can remind me in the comments, that'd be nice. Because it's been a while. Now we're resorting to souls and next lives. I'm genuinely impressed. What lies are you going to cook up next, white-haired Knave? If I don't set Morgana free, your souls will be enslaved for all eternity. Imprisoned as Curse mentioned. When the bell tolls noon on the day of the festival, you will lose everything, all of you. You cannot escape it unless you do something. And the nun, the reason you locked Morgana up in the first place, she won't be safe either. She will be killed. 2 fingers left. Can you keep up the act that long? Everything I'm saying is the truth. I've seen it all with my own 2 eyes. Why are you so insistent on maintaining this farce? Is it to protect the boy, or do you have some other motive? Every last word is true. Continuing to lie isn't going to make this any easier. Your voice is shaking. The pain starts to get to you, isn't it? What you're doing to Morgana is it achieves nothing. You must release her and atone for your sins. Otherwise your soul, and the souls of those you care about, will be doomed to suffering. I see what this is now. You don't have the information I want, so all I have to do is all you can do is spin those lies. You thick-skulled bastard. There are other options though. Beg me for mercy. Sob like a little child. Snivering your please don't kill me and I don't want to die and it hurts so bad please stop. Go on the ground, you teeny pathetic man, and if you can entertain me maybe I will consider it. I will never shed another tear. And I will never beg for your damn mercy. Nothing I've said to you has been a lie. Some cheap attempt to fool you into letting go. Every word of it is true. I know the sins you burden your soul with. I know the fate that awaits you in the next life. I will gladly tell you every detail. You're down to just your temp. Now go on, if you're so eager to tell me. Let's hear about my supposed next life, shall we? Your next life, you lose your memory in an accident, causing you to forget your own humanity. In the innate savagery you normally keep hidden beneath a mask is released and restrained. Unrestricted? Wait. Unrestricted. Sorry. You turn into a creature no more than no. You turn into the beast. My mask? You murder countless people, including the woman you once called your lover. Lover? Her name is a name you know very well. Pauline. Your tether. My tether. How do you know that word? Because I know everything. I know what you wanted. I know what you were never able to obtain. You idolized humanity and you yearned for peace. You're telling me I killed a nun in my next life? I am. This is the fate that lies waiting for you. Her love for you is so strong, she refuses to believe you are dead. She leaves her seaside hometown in search for you. And she finds you. But you slaughter her. Did you say she lived in a city on the sea? In addition to her, you also lose someone else. A woman who tried to give you the peace you so desired, which eventually caused you to succumb entirely to instinct. Enough. Okay, this is actually kind of getting to him. He's been surprising the few moments there. Alright, fine. Now I know what you are. You are no mere seasonal liar. You are some kind of evil spirit that deceives humans. You're peering into my heart, tailoring your lies, specifically to manipulate me. God fucking damn it. I am not, I swear, I have seen everything that happens. Enough. But there's a chance you can change your fate. All you have to do is seize your involvement in Morgana's imprisonment, set her free, allay the hatred she bears for you. Are you deaf? I said I've heard enough. Release Morgana. Save your soul, give her a better future. Silence. Oh, Jesus. Did he just stop him? I think I will take your arm off first. Cut right through your shoulder, nice and slowly. Jesus. Are we actually going to lose arm? You'll be still attached for a while, yet don't you worry. You hear that, spirit? That's the sound of your flesh ripping apart. The sound of your muscles being severed. Not gonna be doing much talking anymore, are you? Not for the pain, you aren't. Plead for your life, spirit, beg for mercy. Admit it was all a sham, apologize. Let the room feel your cries of agony. Nothing was a sham. Every last word is all the truth. I'll rip that head right off your shoulders. I don't care who or what you are anymore. You are dead. Okay, you will do no such thing. Is this a nun? Did she actually like followed us and like listened to like what he's doing or something? There she is, okay. So we have basically pretty much the same situation we had with Mel, but this time it was not a plan from Michelle. It was all her doing. She actually trusted us enough to follow the swordsman, Yukimasa, to see what he's going to do with us. So she talked to Yukimasa and then followed him to see what he will do with this information. Okay. I'm surprised. Okay, Pauline actually goated this one. Get back. You will not harm him further. Pauline. What? What are you doing here, Pauline? I told you to stay away. And the door was locked. I opened it. You. One of Nelly's hairpins was long enough to get into the lock and undo it. She won't be getting much use of it anymore though. I busted it up pretty badly in the process. The locks on the tower door are too complex, but the one here is a lot simpler. But you never expected me to go cat bulgar on you, huh? You stupid boy. Oh, what was your question last night again? Tell me about it being on the edge of a cliff or whatever. Well, here's your answer. I'll do everything I can to save both of them. This is terrible, how could you? Oh my, you're badly hurt. Sit tight, I will call for a doctor. Don't worry about me. You need to talk to him. To get him to talk. We got to do something about you though. I will get that one patched up at least. Until you get it properly checked. Thank you. Was it you who went to get Pauline? No, I ran into her while I was looking for you. Which is when she told me she was looking for him. Okay, yeah. Neither of us were having any luck, so we scoured the mansion together. When we reached the stairs onto the cellar and heard the screaming, my worst fears were confirmed. Okay. So I picked the lock, and here we are. Sorry we didn't make it sooner. This could have been avoided. God, look at what he did to you. There's so much blood on your fingers. No, you made it just in time. My arm's still attached, and I'm not dead. Neither of which would be true without you. Yep. So I guess that means I actually did something good for once. Yep. I did something for someone other than myself. That you did. Okay. Now these two. So everything Michelle said is true. The Lord isn't storing valuables in the tower. He got the girl locked up there. Well, is it true or not? It's still Lord's property either way. Wow. Okay, god. Wow. I have no words for this. The church is being founded with her miracle blood. So that makes her valuable, yes? So you're saying I've been handing out human blood and telling people it was a medicine? Not human, witch. No, Morgana is a human girl. She hasn't become a witch yet, at least not here. All this time I've been lying to people who believe in me, without even knowing what I was doing. Like you said, you didn't know. You haven't done anything wrong. Ignorance does not excuse sin. All the time I spent with you, and I didn't notice anything wrong. That was the idea. You weren't supposed to notice anything. It was your fault I deceived you. It's not your fault I deceived you. It's unreasonable to think you should have been able to. All that you did to help me out, though, didn't you? Like a stupid little girl, I assumed it was all out of the good of your heart. Never once stopping to think deeper than that. But where it was all coming from, Maria was right, I was blind. I was content to be pleased about the people I thought it was helping. I want you to do something for me. I want you to set this girl, Fata Morgana, free. Please do not make your sins any greater than they already are. But without the witch blood, we lose Lord patronage and then the church. What's good is a church that isn't actually saving anyone? Actually, no. That's avoiding the point entirely. What do you mean? To tell you the truth, I never really cared about the church at all. Yep. As expected. You what? How can you say that? When you've always been so unconditionally charitable, even if it meant giving away food or money you need yourself. People call you saintless because that's what you are, a saint. It's true, I do that. I do that. But the fact is, I'm not saint. I don't deserve to be held up as one, nor do I belong in that position. I'm just ordinary girl. I never wanted to be a nun, you know? I just didn't have any other options available to me. Also, it went very silent in music. Oh, the track just ended, I think. And I sure don't have any confidence to make it out there on my own like Maria. So I did as I was told. And to keep myself from thinking it was a mistake, from feeling dissatisfied with the choice, I put everything I had into my responsibilities to the church. My conditional charity was rooted entirely in selfishness. And the longer I kept it up, the harder it became to stop. I forgot what I really wanted. And what that would be? A normal happy life. It's an ordinary girl. In the city and the water. What? That's what you said your dream was. For your next life. Oh, right. Yeah, a quiet life with the man and life. You might get that wish, in fact. Only if you actually help us, man. Because you are going to murder her if that's not happening. Huh? You? That's what we said, wasn't it? That in her next life she lives in the city by the sea? That's correct. In your next life, Pauline, you are not a nun. You are an ordinary girl who lives in the seaside city. A sweet, cheerful, energetic girl who wears her heart on her sleeve. You have both your mother and your father. And I... So you believe me now? I don't know. Your claims are utterly ridiculous. But it's getting harder to think you're lying. If that's what you really wanted, Pauline, what should I have done instead? I envied what you had, that solace. Last thing I wanted was for you to lose it. You're saying you found no peace in that life? That's right. So what should I have done? I wanted you to take me away from this place, somewhere far away. I wanted you to make it so I could be Pauline, not Mari. That would have been my ideal life. I live with you, to have a family with you. How? How was I supposed to know? You couldn't possibly have known that, I realize that. And that makes me every bit as complicit as you. Set Morgana free. I will be escaped to pay for my crimes. I will be expected to pay for my crimes. That itself is not a problem. I have every intention of facing the consequences. But we have done terrible, gruesome things. I don't know what's the usual punishment for such is in this land. But if I had to guess, I would say execution. And me being an outsider makes it easier for people to place the blame on me. I won't be able to take you away. We'll find each other again in our next lives, okay? Okay. Huh. Okay, so we got second key. And now is the problem that we have 1 day left and the Lord is the last person. Yukimasa is the closest one, so we need go through Yukimasa or whatever his name in like this era is and get him to the Lord. Somehow he need a key, and also you have to make Lord to realize his wrongdoings, basically, because just stealing the key is not saving his soul. I'm sure you heard my involvement in this conspiracy ends here. I'm glad to hear you decided to take action. Sorry about your fingers, Darm. I'm still alive. That's what matters. The third key is on the Lord's possession. Yep. You said you needed it by the noon of the Harvest Festival, yes? Which means we need to act quickly. That's correct. We must set Morgana free before the bell tolls noon tomorrow. Then tonight. That's the next time the Lord will be here. Tonight I will kill him and take his key. That's not the exactly solution we need, you know? We want kinda to save all 3 of you, apparently, and killing him is not saving it. It's going to save Morgana and 2 of your souls, apparently, but not the Lord. Actually, if you think about this, maybe Morgana will kinda like... I mean, maybe not forgive him, but she will not curse him if he's dead, because she will see like, oh yeah, he got what he deserved. Maybe that's the road we are going into. Wait, no, we are not shedding any blood to get his key. Do you remember what I said a few minutes ago about not committing any further sins? Yeah, okay. He's not likely to hand over the key without a fight though. We need to convince him, not force his hand. Besides, simply opening the door is not enough. Why not? My goal here is to save Morgana's soul. In order to do that, I need to pacify at least some degree of the hatred she bears in it. A hatred rooted in the perception of you and the things you've done to her. I need to change that perception. Not quite following? What do you mean by change her perception? Yeah, you need to be the ones to open the door and set her free, basically. So, basically, she needs to see that the ones that captured her went to the tower and said, hey, Morgana, you know what? We know what we did. You are free to go. You don't have to forgive us for what we did, but you are free to go, you know? We don't want to do this anymore, you know? It's kinda like... This way she will still hate them for what they did, probably, but she is not going to curse them. I think. Because they came to their senses, basically. Maybe that's the case. For you and the Lord to tell your stories, to describe what happened from your perspectives. You want my perspective? I do. Something in your motivation or your circumstances might serve to lessen the animosity she holds for you. The greater the discrepancy in what she believes to be the truth and the full story, which everyone's perspectives included, the greater the chance she may have a change of heart. Okay, I now understand what you want from me. However, my perspective will do nothing to serve that end. There's no ambiguity, no justification for my actions. Regardless, I will still like to know the whole truth if you're willing to tell me you're part of it. Okay? I'll come by your room later today. Hey, is it alright if I'm here too? Sorry, I would rather if you weren't. Why? Everything you need to know, I've told you already. I captured a witch, no, I kidnapped a young girl for profit and imprisoned her in the tower. My motivation, as I said, was to keep your church founded. Those are the facts. The things I did along the way were brutal and inhuman. I hope you can understand. Why? I wouldn't want the woman I love to hurt any of that. To hear any of that. Understand? Okay. I'll see you again later in the day. I'll be waiting. I should get going too. We're going to need the medication and something to get that arm dressed properly. And if there's anything else I can get you, let me know. If you want to see a doctor, I'll find you the best one I can. I'm sorry for ever doubting you. No, I understand. I'm glad you came at all. Me too. We'll see you. I'm kind of surprised. He actually got a soft spot, huh? And I was sure you were full of it when you said the two of them had a thing going. What does she see in a guy like him anyway? She got a bad taste in guys, that's for sure. Wow. What? What's with that look? Just admiring your rather inappropriate remarks. Ah, I was so relieved it kind of came out. It's okay. You almost got a smile out of me. I never seen you smile before. I blame being relieved too. Now, would you mind helping me get back to my room? Sure, no problem, my shoulders are yours. You know, you really are something else, Michelle. I could hear you through the door as I was getting it open, and honestly, I'm amazed you were able to stand up to him like that. I don't want to get my hopes up high just yet, but I'm starting to think you might actually be able to do something about the Lord. I have literally no clue what we can do about this guy. I have literally no idea. That's reassuring, thank you. Sure, anyway, let's get going. You should get as much rest as you can until he shows up. Well, I mean, you should be going to see a doctor with these wounds. Oh yeah, Nell's been worried sick about you all day. I will have to tell her not to pounce on you, because I'm sure she will come running as soon as she hears we found you. Okay. So, you were right. I do have people who will support me. People who are grateful for me and who show concern for me. What do you have to know, Giselle? This is your voice I want to hear more than anyone else. Why can I not hear you? Where are you, Giselle? Giselle? Yeah, I'm very concerned about this. Why Giselle is not answering? It's almost sunset. Looks like the snow didn't stick. You couldn't actually see the snow last night, could you, Giselle? Was that when the light started fading from the sphere of the darkness encasing you? Or had it been going on even longer than that? Why didn't you say anything? Not a word. I don't believe you are gone for good. You are still out there somewhere. I know it. And I will come for you. I swear it. Just a moment. There he is. Here I am, as promised. I heard you talking, so I thought there was someone with you. But you're alone? It's only me, yes. I see. As I told you earlier, my perspective on events will do nothing to change Morgana's mind. I would like to hear what you have to say. Huh, alright. Not being from this land, I don't believe in the local god, nor I think priests and preachers are any better than con artists. Where did that come from? What I'm trying to say is if I give a confessional, it won't be another human. It won't be to another human. You are an angel. Come again? The angel from the stained glass window, that's you, isn't it? Wait, how on earth did you come to that conclusion? I was thinking about everything you said earlier in the cellar. The fact that you knew about Morgana, the fact you could see into my heart, and in particular, All your talk about saving people's souls. Salvation is not a man's job. Which means you must be something else. I'll tell you everything. Every foolish mistake, every terrible crime. And in exchange, I would like you to tell me what I am to do next to lead me down the path I'm to take. I terrify myself. With every passing day, my ability to tell what direction I'm supposed to be heading is indulged. So after I tell you my story, I want you to do that for me. Please, will you show me the way? I can know more, decide the path you take than you. But you saw into my heart. Giselle, if you were here, you would encourage me to agree to his request, wouldn't you? Okay, I can't guarantee anything I will have to say will be of use, but I will do my best. I can lead you into the right direction. Thank you. Now, before I begin, there's one thing I need to clarify. I'm not in love with Pauline. Okay. She does play an important role in my life, though. That much is true. She's your tether. Exactly. I suppose you could say, admire her. She is everything I am not, everything I cannot be. Is that something I should tell her, you think? That I don't love her, that I am incapable of feeling love? Should I tell her that, knowing she genuinely loves me? My instincts tell me I shouldn't. I know very well I'm lying to her. But there are circumstances in which lies preferable to the truth. But they're not. With that said, I'm ready to begin. You have my full attention. Okay. So we're diving into Yukimasa's story. Okay, as you know, I'm not from this land. Yep, we know. And your story we'll learn in the next episode. Wow. That's been unexpected for Pauline to actually came for the rescue to like searching for him. Like there's been like a lot of coincidences going on here, like finding a male, hearing the screams, holy Jesus. What a luck. Anyway, next episode we're going to see the point of view from Swordsman, from Kimasa, backstory, and see why he did what he did. Apparently he say like there's no grand thing going on around and it's all going to be terrible, but we'll see what conclusion we are going to see. So yeah, thank you everyone for being with me. I will see you in the next one. Leave up a like if you liked the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord and become a member if you would like to support me and see the episodes earlier. So for a Pocket Watch, let's go out.